You know, school starts very soon all across the mid-state, but in one district, they're suddenly pushing it back because of a data breach.
Sumner County Schools is now delayed 1 week. WSMV's Amber Jayon tells us about the plans that are in place now and what parents think about it.
Parents ready to enroll their kids for school will now have to wait a bit longer after Sumner County Schools noticed a security breach in their network on Monday, forcing the district to delay the start of class. David Smothers has a son heading into the 5th grade at Portland Gateview who was planning to meet his teacher today.
We learned about it through a phone call that came in yesterday afternoon that said that there was there was some kind of computer issue and that their files have been compromised.
The superintendent for Sumner County Schools, Scott Langford, shared a statement on Facebook saying their team is working around the clock to minimize the impacts to schools and overall operations, along with the revised calendar. Pushing back new student enrollment from July 22nd to August 4th through 5th, and delaying the first day of school from August 4th to August 10th. We spoke to a retired teacher for Sumner County Schools whose wife still works for the district. He's worried the delayed start will impact other events.
There's going to be some scheduling issues, and then the ripple effect down the line. Do you take fall break, but then you got parents that have scheduled their trips to Disney World or wherever they go on fall break.
Some parents are scrambling to make arrangements, but David says he's mostly worried about what information the hacker may have taken. He says the schools have their child's medical records on file, along with credit card information and other sensitive data.
Now that's a little concerning because the fact of it is you have no idea what they got, because they could have got records from 30 years ago or they could have got records from today, and nobody knows because nobody's saying anything.
Days before the district's system was compromised, parents received a notification about changes to a program they use called Skyward, where announcements are sent. It said the schools were completing a state-mandated transition of Skyward to the cloud and that Skyward links were not available. Right now, the district is not saying if this update is connected to the recent cyber attack.
Right now, we're still working to learn the full impact this will have. Although the superintendent is not releasing a lot of information, he says the current scheduled sporting events should not be impacted. Reporting in Hendersonville, Amber Jayon, WSMV4.